Good morning, everyone. As you can see, this is Mac B650 Tomahawk Wi-Fi motherboard. This is a new build PC. I built it with MSI motherboard. So when you get brand new main board and build a PC and turn on, whenever you turn on it shows this BIOS page. The reason is there is no any Windows system. So what are you going to do? We're going to install it. As you can see, this is my new build PC. It's not done yet. We've done the motherboard assembly and now trying to reload the system. So today in this video, I'm going to show you how simply you can install Windows in it. Of course, this is 2024, so we're going to install Windows in UEFI format, either Windows 10 or 11, does not matter. Okay, so first of all, you should have one bootable Windows installer thumb drive, and once you plug it in, and then if you restart your system, it's going to come like that. If it doesn't come, then you can press F1 or F2, depend on which manufacturer is going to take you to the BIOS. So MSI do have two different interfaces for the BIOS. One of them is called Edge Mode, another one called Advanced. So if you press F7, it's going to change the illustration how it look. Okay, so as you can see, this is Edge Mode. And there is settings. When you click on settings, it's going to give you all major settings that you need to customize or change due to enable or disable the USB settings. Okay, USB boot I mean. So once you get into the security, you're going to find secure boot option here, which is enable. Okay, so if you would like in legacy, you can switch this off, but I would suggest you to leave it enabled because we're going to do everything in UEFI. Okay, and then there is the arrow. If you click here, it's going to go back, and then trusted platform, we can leave it like that. And let's see if there is any other things that we need to do. We can leave it like that by default. And also here is TPM, which is FTPM settings. Also we're going to leave it as it is. Then let's get into advanced. And from here, I can see the USB settings, legacy enable. What are you going to do? We're going to put it into auto in case if the settings get changed, I mean the boot type, still that will turn on. Okay, so now we need to get into boot menu. And from here, we need to change the boot priority option. So first, if you let's say you want to choose your USB installer as a first boot. So click on the top one and select which one you would like. As you can see now, it shows my USB as a first boot priority. Now we're going to save those changes and restart the system. And that's what you can see in this box, whatever you changed from the default. Okay, you can press F10 and it's going to take a little bit of time. It might be not that quick. It depends on how fast your USB sticks and also your computer. So here we go. This is the installer page. Hit next. And then we're going to get into the main setting page. Let's say I don't have the product key. And now you can choose from here. I'm going to choose Windows 11 Pro. Hit next. Accept the terms and condition. And now choose the bottom option if you would like in UEFI. Okay, so I'm going to keep a single partition. I'm going to delete all the partition if there is anything previously created, but if you do that, you're going to lose the data. So make sure you backed up your data if you do have any sort of data inside the SSD. Now the main setup has started. Now it's going to copy everything. It's going to be super fast because it does have 64 gig RAM on it and one of the top processor and good motherboard, so it shouldn't take that long. Okay, now it's going to take few restart. As you can see, I'm fast forwarding the video to make it shorter as possible, and pretty much that's all. Now it might take few restart and also some default updates from the installer, and then that would be ready. Here we go. So when Windows setup has done, you might experience with some driver issues that you need to update it from the manufacturer. So what you have to do, you need to have internet connection. Either you can have the Wi-Fi or you can connect your Ethernet connector, and then you can go to system update and update your drivers, or you can go to MSI website and download everything according to the model number. Okay, so guys, let me know how did you like this video. If you do have any question, don't forget to leave it in the comment section. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.